What's up, YouTube? Mike from Mass here, Mass Aquariums, and in tonight's video I want to answer another subscriber viewer's question, and she wanted to know what are some pros and cons to using pressurized CO2. She said everybody posts the videos on how to set up the pressurized CO2, but no one really talks about the benefits and the non-benefits, the cons to pressurized CO2. So I'm going to go over my personal benefits and my personal cons, my pros and cons to pressurized CO2. Real quick, if you haven't checked out My Aquarium Box, hit that link down below and go get yourself a My Aquarium Box. Every month you're going to get a box jam-packed. This is a subscription service made for fish keepers by fish keepers. That box is going to be packed with foods, supplements, liquids, tools, gadgets, the works. It's going to be jam-packed and you're going to love it. So go get yourself your own My Aquarium Box. Hit that link down below. You won't be sorry. What'd you think of that little advertisement in there? Go click that link, folks. So, pressurized CO2. Let's start off with the pros or the benefits. One, plants need CO2 and you're going to get it to them a lot faster with a pressurized CO2 system. They're going to grow faster, they're going to grow more lush, and you're going to be able to do a more high-tech tank with highlights, fertilizers, and more difficult plants. That's a benefit. Now, some difficult plants, you can get your low-tech plants, which I love, but you can get some more carpeting plants. You want that nice carpet along the bottom of your substrate. Dwarf baby tears isn't a good example. Without pressurized CO2, you're not going to really be able to get that like really nice carpet, and you're not going to get it to carpet quick. So that's another benefit. What other benefits are there to pressurized CO2 that I love? Plants grow quick. You can have high tech plants, more difficult plants, and you can carpet. Honestly, folks, that's my only benefits to pressurized CO2. Cons. I'm a low-tech guy. I prefer a low-tech tank. I prefer the tank to take care of itself. I have more low-tech tanks than I do high-tech tanks. This tank is a high-tech tank. I have highlight, I have ferts, I have pressurized CO2. It's a pain in the ass. You know what? There's way more cons for me personally running pressurized CO2. One, the cost. I have a 5-pound tank from GLA, complete setup, the works, over $400. Diffuser, solenoid, regulator, the whole package ran me about $450. Now, it is a great product. I will not deny GLA that. It's just very expensive to buy a pressurized CO2 system. We're not talking DIY, we're talking pressurized CO2 that you buy. That's my first downfall is the cost. Second, you need to balance your tank out, and it takes a while. Your pH fluctuates. If your CO2 is up or down, and your nutrients aren't right, and your lights aren't right, you're going to get a ton of algae. If your lights are too high, but your nutrients are too low, but your CO2 is too high, it takes patience. You can do it. It's not impossible, but it does take patience to balance out your tank. And if you don't have time for that type of stuff, you're going to have to make time because it doesn't happen overnight. My last setup on this 75, which was balanced, took me over a year to get it balanced out with pressurized CO2, highlight, and fertilizers. Once it was done, it was awesome. But it was a lot of patience, a lot of hard work, and hey, some people can do it real quick. It doesn't happen all the time like that. Another downfall to pressurized CO2, in my opinion, your plants grow like crazy. You have to do so much trimming all the time to keep your plants in check, where you want them to be, what you want your tank to look like. Now, if you just want your whole tank to just grow like crazy, then that's fine. Who cares? But if you're into aquascaping and you want in your OCD and you want things just the way they are, you're going to be doing a lot of trimming. That's another downfall to, for me, for pressurized CO2. One more downfall, this is my fish keeper screw-ups, is you need to be careful when you have kids or animals or anything around you need to have it locked up underneath your tank or someplace. My daughter clicked over the needle valve on my pressurized CO2 one day when all I was doing was grabbing a sweatshirt. 2 seconds, boom, I didn't even see it. 30 minutes later, 30, 40 fish, gassed out, boom. Tank was exploding with CO2. Bubble counter, just firing off the CO2. That's another downfall I'm not too thrilled about with pressurized CO2. So, I guess that's what I got to tell you guys about the pros and cons. Now, a lot of people have more pros than cons and vice versa and so on and so forth. I'm just telling you my personal experience with pressurized CO2. I prefer a low-tech tank. Low light, easy plants, no pressurized CO2, no fertilizers, maybe a few root tabs here and there. And let the tank take care of itself. I have beautiful low-tech tanks that look just as good as a high-tech tank with 90% less the hassle, in my opinion. So, now that that's over with, go click the link below, get yourself a My Aquarium Box. I got one more thing to tell you about. This new magnet I'm using, the flipper, is unbelievable. Not only do I like it because it's black and sleek, not like the white mag float, but it's got two functions. It's a perfect glass cleaner, then you bring it out 180 degrees, the inside magnet flips over, and you got this beautiful blade. Comes with plastic and stainless steel for acrylic tanks. For your plastic is for your acrylic tanks, and you can scrape like some of that hard to reach that you normally get in there with your credit card or your razor blade. Now you don't need it. You got it all in one right here. Flipper magnet. I'm gonna post a link down below. Go get yourself a flipper. This thing is the bomb. I love it. Love this flipper magnet. So, this is Mike from Mass Aquariums. Set up your pressurized CO2. Go check it out for yourself. Subscribe, like, comment, shoot me a comment, and I'll do a video for you, whatever you need. I'm out.